Hey fellow YouTubers, this is Solar System, that's SISTIM. I'm coming at you with a video of my nearly completed Somtaaw Dreadnought. This ship is based on the original Homeworld game, but its expansion, which is called Cataclysm. And of all the crappy ships they had in that expansion, I did not like at all. This is probably one of the coolest ships I've seen in all three Homeworld games. 1, the expansion, and Homeworld 2. It is fully fitted for combat. It's got a few turrets on it. Actually, I had to scale back the turrets because it was kind of throwing the whole thing off. It was unbalanced. And I've added some much needed details here since I released a screenshot yesterday. We've got some windows here. Looks pretty cool. Some writing and vents up top. Right here. Added 5 doors altogether. Anything marked with a yellow stripe is going to be a door. And we got some more detailing here on the sides. Move on to the back. And we've got a fighter bay here. I have not built a fighter for this ship yet, but I plan on it. Of course, it'll have the same theme and whatnot. Let's see if we can get this door to open. There we go. This is the fighter bay area. There's a space for 6 fighters and more if I wanted. I just don't want this to be a carrier. This is pretty much just a battleship. Alright. Let's go look at the engine area. I've got some new detailing there. And another entrance there, and we've got some details here that I think complement the ship very well. Let's move to the back. And we got some of the kind of the hieroglyphics, which are, kind of a signature type thing. I like them. They're real simple to do. And let's head on in. All right. Find some gravity here. All right. This is the like the bridge area. I did kind of an open design. I like the open design. I don't know why. I just don't like having a bunch of enclosed spaces. And this way you kind of know where you're at all times. A little command area here, conference room type situation with a hollow display. Same on the other side. You can see the structure that I went with was kind of a strut type structure built with shield blocks all around. Oh, I got a hole there. Alright, let's head to the engineering area. The engineering area, I kind of went with a J.J. Abrams type feel where it's all open and you can see all the piping and stuff like that, as it is on the new Enterprise, the J.J. Abrams Enterprise, which I think is really interesting and more realistic. However, I kind of like the futuristic stuff, you know. So here's our engineering area. These are all power blocks, 5x5s, using the most efficient setup I get. That's 9,700 power per block, and the spaces between them are filled with power tanks, which gives us, and I have tons of power tanks, and you got a really big reservoir of power. Let's move on back to the control area here. And this is the engineering control area, presumably. Really could be whatever you want. Doesn't, of course, doesn't really do anything functional. It just looks cool. And you can see all the power tanks and all the power blocks and all the piping. And let's move on to testing. Alright, let's hop in the core here. Take a look around. You can see that I've only got 2 turrets on the top. I've got 6 on the bottom because I don't know, man, the whole ship is just unbalanced visually by the turrets, but you don't really look at the bottom of the ship that much. So I took them off the top and left 6 turrets on the bottom. That's 2 big ones and 4 smaller ones, which are pretty effective. And of course I left the 2 big ones on top because they just complement the ship really well, I think. They fit with the whole theme of the thing. And let's see what we can do about getting ourselves trigger going on here. Do some test firing here. The only way I'll lose power is if I'm firing and maneuvering at the same time, and even then, not very quickly. You can see my power gauge is going down there. But if I'm just firing or just maneuvering, power stays full at all times. And let's find ourselves a migraine trigger. Oh, something's lagging here. Yeah, let's find ourselves a migraine trigger. We're going to do a Mark III. Go ahead and align ourselves here. There we go. Oh, back it up, back it up. Oh, it looks like one of my turrets are not working. Must not have activated the faction. Oh well, we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way, won't we? Alright, shields are down. It takes a long time to get through these shield blocks. Oh my gosh. Armor on these things is really, the front armor is really effective on the migraine trigger. I presume that's the theme that Tomino goes for, is put all the non-essential stuff up front to protect the core. It works really well because this is a small trigger and it just takes me a long time to burn through that armor. I can't get around it because I'm not fast enough. Every now and then I'll get lucky and the trigger will show its rear, but pretty rare. Oh, oh, there we go. Oh, awesome, the server's crashing. Huh. There we go. Okay, back in business. Die, trigger! Die. Alright, there we go. Trigger's dead. Some pretty good damage on this thing. It doesn't do as well as the Chiron. Of course, the Chiron had 30 turrets with like plans for 20 more, which became just unmanageable. But I like it. I mean, this works really well. I'd like to try it against the Migraine Trigger Mark 8, which I think I'll do soon. And thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.